Peter McCarthy here, and I'm back with the second lesson focusing on minor pentatonic scales and soloing techniques. Last time I left you off with the 5 forms of the minor pentatonic scale across the fretboard, and what I thought we'd do today is have some fun just taking the very first one. And when I thought about giving some lick examples, as I had mentioned, I don't think there's anything better than using a real, practical, real-world solo. So that's what I've decided to do. You just heard me playing Hey Joe. Great solo. There's a lot of technique involved in it, even though it only uses just a few notes from the pentatonic scale. So what I thought we'd do is just jump right in and take a look at what Jimmy was doing there, and hope we'll have some fun with it. Let's zoom in and take a look. Okay, everybody, let's take a look at Jimi Hendrix' Hey Joe solo. Now, as a precursor to this, very quickly, I'm going under the assumption that you're comfortable bending guitar strings. If not, let me give you a real quick jump in. And you're going to play up the scale in E. That's the 12th fret. And the fingering is 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Now I'm going to substitute my third finger up here because we're going to do a lot of bending, and I don't bend a whole lot with my pinky. You're going to figure out what works best for you. But a good example of a good practice to ramp up to this would be you bend the top 3 strings a step, one full step, meaning that note should sound like that, this note should sound like that should sound like that, and like that. So it's a great practice to get fluent and then come back down. Now that's how you're going to be using the scale to solo with. So that's a great practice and a good precursor to this. There's a lot of bending in this solo. Let's just jump right in. I'm going to play the first lick full speed and then I'll break it down. Okay? Bending the 15th fret of the B string. Then Jimmy comes right down the scale. 12 on the top string, 15 on the B, 12 on the B. Then he bends 14 on the G string and releases, that's a pull-off by the way, releases to the 12th fret. Plays 14 on the D string and then finishes off with 12 on the G string. So that lick played slow. I'll do it slower. Two of these notes are pull-offs. That to there, 15th fret to 12, and that bend is being pulled off as well. Okay, let's go on to the second phrase. The answer to that phrase would be okay, let's break that down. The same bend on the 15th of the B string, come right down the scale. Bend 14 on the G string again, play 12 on B, 14 on the G, 12, 14 on the G, 12 again, 14 on the D string. He flattens his finger out and plays 3 notes there. And then slides in and goes up the scale from the A string's 14th fret. I'm going to play that lick full speed and then slower one more time. Okay, a little slower now. Then Jimmy does these 2 unison bends, what we were talking about earlier. Bend 15th and hold on to 12 on the high E string. Play them together and they should sound like that, like a big, thicker note. And he does that twice. It's a good exercise. Now there's a trick part. The next phrase, I'm going to play at full speed first. Okay, A little bit slower this time. Okay, so what's going on there? He's coming down the scale again from the high E string, high E note in fact. Okay. 12, 15, 12 on the B, bend, 14th on the G, 12, 15, 14 G, 12 B, and he jumps his finger down to the D string, 12, 14, flattens it out, 14, G, 12 on the G string. Very cool lick, there's a little jumping going on there. It's not as easy as it might sound. Hear that? Okay, and then bend 14, 12, 12, and then bend the high E strings 15. 12, bend 14 on the G string, 15 on the B string, top string, that's the E string, high E string, 12. 15 on the B. Then there's the Foxy Lady bend. Bend 14th on the G string, release to 12. So that's ending like this. Now, that last phrase is slightly inaccurate. I wanted to keep everything into this scale fingering. As you see, every single note Jimmy's played is right out of that one fingering. So not only are we talking about 5 tones of the scale, but he's literally staying in that one first position of this scale. So it's a great exercise to practically apply this scale, right? Now, the very last phrase, if you listen close, I misled you a little bit because he does leave this scale just for 2 notes. And we're not going to really nitpick over it, but I may as well, since I've introduced it, I may as well play it accurately. That last phrase... right here. So he leaves for that note's in, and that note. 2 notes are outside of this scale, technically, but let's not fret over that. I made a joke. So we're keeping it inside the box, and I don't think anyone will be the wiser right now. Let's run it one more time from the top. Have a good time with that, and I will see you soon. We'll work on some more licks, some solos, and some practical examples. See you soon.